Hello, it's Sunday, the 17th of May, 2026. I'm going for a walk, and why don't you join me? It's a really nice day out today, but it's a little bit on the, especially considering that we've had these really nice cool days for a while. Poor tree. We're actually about a mile into the walk at this point, on our way to Shawnee Park, and the mulberries are in full fruit. Oh, is this one of those that's every once in a while there's some that don't have pigment in them, and I think that this tree here, they're all white. I wonder if they're any good, but I can't reach them. I actually just found one that is quite tasty in this alley with nice big berries. It's a great big tree. I will need a ladder to get any, but I think I might come back and get some for a pie. My favorite little bush got trimmed back pretty violently last year, but it's what's left of it is producing, but it's not enough to make a pie with. But I do stop and eat them because they're really good. That one, very fruity, real strong fruit flavor, big berries, very juicy. So I mean, it's so variable. There's one right next to it that's like almost tasteless berries, and they're kind of small. I found them where they've got great big juicy berries that don't have hardly any flavor. I found ones with little bitty ones that taste like watermelon, but none of them have tasted as good as that little one. This one back here was pretty good. I'm sure it'll make a great pie. See, we are in Larkwood now, in the Shawnee neighborhood, and that Shawnee Park right there. Dakota, you want to see if we can find your groundhog? There was a groundhog over here. Yeah, we've walked through here a few times on these things. Huh. Somebody left their steps up there in the roof. Kinda don't blame them, but there's holes in the roof now, which is not a good idea. How you doing? I like these houses through here. Pretty much all the kind of arts and crafts style. Probably just right post World War II, I'm gonna guess. A lot of this neighborhood seems to be from that the baby boom post-war GI Bill construction. A lot of rows of very similar houses. Fuck your camera. I hate those things. Hi, I'm part of the surveillance state. I want to make sure that the NSA can keep track of you at all times. Oh, but they're not saving our data. Yeah, sure they're not. So this is Southwestern Parkway here. And this is that great big huge open field that makes no sense to me. I should either plant trees on it or make a wildflower garden out of it. There's no traffic. Come on, let's go. Go get your groundhog. Yeah, it's over there. Let's see. Here's the thing. Looks like an old thing. What does it say on it? It says sewer. Sycamore tree. What kind of oak is this? I should know this. It's the same as this one. I can't remember. I'll look it up later. Here's another one. Now this one looks like a pin oak, like the one in my front yard. Little skinny oak leaves. Another one, I don't know what that one is. Pretty leaves though. Tulip poplar. Or no, is this a maple tree? No, yeah, it's tulip poplar. Ooh, I guess it's getting ready to flower. Or it has flowered. I don't know. Are these the leftovers? I kind of think they are. So, right, she's got to go check the holes. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty out here today. It's pretty warm though. 76 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 24 Celsius, and about 68% humidity, so it feels warm. So we're going to kind of meander over that way and go down by the river and do a loop and come home. Go home, and then I'm going to go work for a couple hours building some stairs off of a deck. Got the stairs built, need to put rails on it, and then I've got to figure out what I'm going to do for a landing, because the landing is going to be quite a bit taller than I planned on. It's a bit steeper down the hill. This house is like perched halfway up a hill in the woods. Oh, the ticks have been awful. I've gotten 2 tick bites already this year, and that's despite being just drenched in DEET. I found a Lone Star just running up my leg, and I mean, had on shorts, and I pulled my shorts up, so I sprayed from my thigh all the way down to my feet and just soaked my shoes and socks, and this thing was just boogieing its way right up my leg. And then when I got home, I found one on my hip, which made a nice big welt, which is starting to go down. But yeah, I'll have that for probably a month. They always do. Something's been active in here, Dakota. Yeah, I know. I had to check it. Oh, here's the other entrance. Ooh. Yep, quite fresh. That big pile of dirt there from this. Yeah, these 2 holes are new. They were down there, I think the base of that tree in the distance. And then, excuse me, before that there was a big dying tree over there, which is now quite gone. I finally cut it down. I guess it was getting too dangerous. It was dropping some big ass limbs. But I do like that they leave them for several years before they do take them down, because woodpeckers and stuff. Oh, I've got sunglasses. Yay! Forgot I had them. You know, I was trying to think of something to rant about, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just overwhelming. There's just so much garbage going on right now with this the orange, the tangerine Idi Amin. So, and Pete Keg's Breath and Cross-Eyed Cash, and a whole bunch of criminals that are running the country right now. Spineless Johnson. Come on, Dakota, let's go. If nothing's come out for you to taste yet, they're not going to. I don't care. We're in the shade. Oop. Come here. Give me that belly. You gonna ride a little bit? Or are you a worm? Yeah. She's got a number 1 on her chest. You're such a goof. Come on. Poor girl's got a never-ending ear infections. I'll get one ear cleared up, and then it'll show up in the other one. It's a shame because most dogs love having the base of their ear scratched, and she's afraid of it because it generally hurts. She'll give out a little yelp if you go towards her, the base of her ears. Robin. Oh, sounds like some kind of sporting event going on over here. I don't know. Yeah, we'll cut across this way, past this, and secondary flop. You come on. You're a goof. No, I'm not. That just feels really good. Because I'm a dog. Hey, let's go over this way. Hey. All right, go over that way. She'll come catch up with me in a minute. Oh, sports ball. I think I'll take this over by the splash pad playground area and leave it there. I don't know if they started baseball. A lot of baseball courts here. Is this a sports ball or is it a balloon? No, it's a balloon. I can find a trash can for it so that no wild animals end up choking on it or whatever. Oh, there's a trash can. I'll put it right in that. Love these old pavilions that they've got through this park. That one, ooh, that has the quote-unquote Spanish tile roof. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cars here. Oh no, it's basketball. They're having a basketball thing over there. They've got like scoreboards and everything there. Come on. A lot of pretty trees in this park. And let's go walk through this thing. This gets used a lot. I was kind of surprised that nobody's in it today. A lot of times people are barbecuing, and we got some kids down there in the playground. There's the sports ball court that they're sport balling on. Yeah, that's a cool roof. Doesn't look like it's ever had any repairs, at least not on this side. Yeah, look at those big old brackets up there. All nice and clean too, that's nice. Alright, so we're going to cut across to over there. There's a way to get into, wow, look at this thing. What are you? Some kind of oak? Yeah, boy, that's a big one. It's almost as big as the one in my front yard. Ooh, look at that burl. Got a couple of burls on it. Yeah, wow, that thing's huge. Yeah, and behind that thing is the playground and a splash pad. I Took out all of the, I think there's one public pool in the city now. It's out by the Watterson Expressway. Because God forbid that people learn how to swim, or that kids have a job being in the summer being a lifeguard. Because we can't possibly spend money on people, not when we can give tax breaks to the rich. I don't know, there probably are public pools out in the East End where the rich white people live. Though they've also got their private clubs with pools. And the basic attitude of our government the last 15, 20 years has been, screw poor people. They don't deserve anything. If they can't afford it, then they can't have it. Used to be swimming pools all over the place. Are you coming? Let's go down by the river. Wonder what that was. Concrete slab kind of thing is going on. So, yeah, back in the 20s and probably up into the 50s or 60s. I've seen some aerial photos of this. This was all baseball diamonds. I mean, they were just one right next to another, all the way across this. It's called the Great Lawn. I don't know if you can see it over there. Let me see if I can zoom into it. I can't see worth the crap in the daylight. Where is it? Oops, lost it. Oh, there it is. So there's a flagpole there. It used to have bronze plaques on it. You can still see the mounting points. They're all gone. Probably been stolen if they weren't taken off during World War II to make ammunition out of. Do you quit? But that was a tribute to baseball players that were World War I veterans. I don't know if they died or not, because all the plaques are gone. I've tried to contact the VFW about it, and they've never gotten back to me. That's probably one of those things I should just try again. Use a different email. I've got multiple identities. You gonna go roll around in those flowers? I looked those things up the other day and now I've forgotten what they are. But they're shiny. Really shiny flowers. I think that's the first dandelion I've seen this year. And there's clover, red clover. Or at least I think it's red. No, that's white clover. It's these sunglasses I've got on. They're kind of funky. Make them look a little purple pinkish. I do kind of like these though. I do look like I should be going to WrestleMania or something though when I'm wearing them. Yeah, brother. So let's go up over the levee here. Now this is the man-made levee system here, and then there's natural levees on the other side. Actually, this doesn't have much of a built-up levee, because this is I think this is yeah, I don't think this is very high ground. Because if you've ever seen any of my videos when I'm down by the river where you can see the man-made levee, that thing is really tall. Okay, where do I get in? Oh, it's over here. Nice old beech tree. Huh, it doesn't even have anything carved in it. Amazing. See, that tree's been dead for, oh gosh, I guess it's been at least, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it alive. Okay, I've lost my dog. Come on. We're gonna be in the woods in a second. You won't get hot. God, I miss running. I just can't do it anymore between my left hip and my neck. I just can't do it. Wish I could get rid of some of this belly. Nothing like being 60. So, yeah, this is kind of weird here. I guess there was a house, or there were houses along here. See, there's stairs, there's stairs, there's stairs. And this looks like it was a driveway. Pretty sure there were houses down here in the woods because there are foundations and stuff that don't look like they're from warehouses. Warehouse foundations have massive stones, which I think I've shown some of over in way over that way by the Portland Wharf Park. They've just got those big stones scattered all over the place. There's also some incredibly impressive millstones over there. They're easily 6 foot in diameter and 3 or 4 feet deep. Have ridges cut in them and a hole in the middle. I wonder what they would have. I guess they probably turned them with steam. Probably burning some coal. Yeah, it's hard to imagine how smoky the city was. Wheat. Now what? That's a bird of prey. I wonder if it's an eagle. Kind of sounds like it. I hope so. I haven't seen my eagles in a while. Hear it? I'm going to turn this off and turn on Merlin and see what that is. It was a red-tailed hawk. Or is a red-tailed hawk, because it's still kind of making noise over there. Let's see if I can see it. It's up there somewhere. It's excited about something. Where is it? And now it's stopped. Dadgummit. Where'd you go? Oh well, at least I heard a raptor. Now, we're gonna start this. What is this? This is obstructions, I guess. A planter. A bobber. I guess a planter is a tree that's submerged, just sticking up. Bobber, I'm sure, is a log that's almost submerged. A snag, which is probably one that's on its side. Here's a drift, which would be from sand or dirt, and a bar, which is a drift that is attached to the shore. A ripple, and a riffle. And it says these are river hazards. Just gotta watch out for those ripples. And those riffles. Goodness gracious. Ripples everywhere. This has cool bark. I should know what this is too. It's one of those. I should have my tree book with me when I come out here. But do I ever think of it? No. It's in my backpack. Kind of like a bird guide and a tree guide and a climb route guide, which is really old. I haven't been climbing in oh gosh, what? Probably 15 years. It's a shame. In pretty good shape, but I don't know, I could probably do it now. My head was kind of messed up after I took a long whipper off of the top of a climb. But lived to tell the tale, so. The guy that was belaying me was a big old boy. And apparently when the rope stopped stretching and moving, he was 8 feet off the ground. And then couldn't figure out how to get back down, so I'm like hanging. My feet are probably about 3 feet off the deck. And I came down head first, which was terrifying. I read that a healthy forest, I think nearly half of the wood in it should be dead because it's an ecosystem for all the things, things that things eat and places for things to live and for buzzards to perch. See, it's got some holes in it. There's quite a few holes in it, actually. There's a boat launch across the river over there. And we're coming up on the boat launch down here. What I'm going to do is walk to, I'll probably cut through that little puddles. Through that little nature walk by the woodland wetland area that they've got, and then onto Market Street and back home. Did not spray myself before I left the house, so we are not going to do the actual woods today. I do not feel like getting another tick. Unfortunately, I am going over there to where they to work on those stairs, which is Tick City. Well, I also got a chigger. I got chigger yesterday. It's on my hip. Not happy about that. Bastards itch. Do I want to go all the way to Market Street or not? I don't know. Don't have much choice now. Pretty much got to. At some point, I've got to cross over Market Street to get home, so might as well get there this way. Say black locust, I believe. There's another one. Next to that, to my client's house, he's got a black locust that is in the slow process of falling over. It is now well past a 45-degree angle to the ground. The roots are just slowly pulling up, but it's been falling for, God, I've been working for him for over 15 years. I put a roof on his house, installed a bunch of windows, fixed a toilet upstairs, installed one downstairs, fixed some plumbing stuff, and what else have I done for him? Oh yeah, I did a huge junk removal for him. Oh, and I built a big retaining wall for him. Did I install his front door? No, I think the insurance paid for a company to come out and do that. I did fix a back door. Jeez, oh yeah, I built a porch roof over a slab behind the house, which is his barbecue station. If I had the money, I would buy his boat, because he can't really go out anymore. And it's a nice boat. It's like a John boat, but it's got the top on it, so that there's a lot of storage. And wow, this is a long way from home. It's a Kroger cart. It is many miles to the nearest Kroger, which is a problem with this part of town, is it's kind of a food desert. Especially you get this far over. I mean, there's the Kroger on Bank Street, which I would say from here is 4 miles, 5 miles, and probably about the same distance to the one on Broadway. And there's some little stores here and there scattered around, but none of them's a full supermarket. They're just little markets, and they tend to be, I think they make most of their money selling cigarettes and vape pens, and a lot of them don't have alcohol licenses, because I think they're kind of expensive. Ooh, I just lifted up my sunglasses because it's kind of dark, and they changed the way the colors look. My eyes have adapted to them, and now everything's so bright. Bat house. Get some little fluffies from the cottonwoods falling. Still haven't managed to hit a day when the cottonwoods are really like showering those little flowers. Of course, it rained pretty hard yesterday, so probably washed most of them off. I did a bit of sweat on my brow. Just warm enough for that. See how long I can wait before I turn the air conditioner on in the house. I really need to get under there and take a look at the ductwork. I think one of them at least has been pulled off. So there's nothing coming up in the kitchen, and that used to be one of the few places in the house that, the very front of the house and the very back of the house were the only two places that actually got good air. And now the back's not getting any. So, well, it stays nice in the crawl space though. Go under there. I've got all this stuff. I think Tuesday, a guy's supposed to come out and fix a door, because someone said, well, there was an inspection before they sold it, and she noted that one of the doors was screwed up. It doesn't bother me, but it's just a little tiny, like, water closet bathroom. Just a toilet and a sink under the stairs, and it rarely gets used. It's not like I'm having parties at the house or anything. You gonna try to drink that whole puddle? Yeah, it's good. Look at the color. You drink brown liquid. Yeah, I know, but it's coffee. Yeah, but this tastes better than coffee. Oh, it's so good. Well, I'm going to turn this off while I walk across this parking lot. I'll turn it back on when, I don't know, I feel like it. Also, my hands are tired. We'll be back. And here we are in the woods. This is a nice wide trail. I think they run a lawnmower through here on a regular basis so that I can avoid rubbing up against any vegetation which might have ticks hanging out on it. There are actually quite a few people over there in the parking lot. There were 3 different people walking dogs. Never see people walking dogs. And there were a bunch of people down by the water. Usually I would take Dakota down there, but it looked kind of crowded. Or if you wanted to put in a boat down there, though, you'd have to ask people to move. Because it was completely blocked by cars. And the wetland has water in it today. Like I said, it rained quite a bit yesterday. So it's pretty back in here. So this was part of La Fontaine Park, which I saw a thing about it just yesterday. I think it made it into the 70s maybe before it closed. There's a lot of concrete rubble kind of hidden back in here in the trees. This is very young woods here. Yeah, there's a lot, especially up on that hillside. There's a lot of concrete rubble, but there's a bunch over there. I kind of think that there's some of it buried in that hump along through there. Let's see if there's anything interesting to learn on this thing. Box elder. Box elder is the one that looks like poison ivy. Does a very good imitation of it. Now, I haven't seen a red fox here. I've seen rabbits. I haven't seen a coyote in here. Groundhogs, yes. Eagles. Pileated woodpecker. Of course, cardinals. And deer. I've seen lots of those. So that's what a squirrel print looks like when they're not in the snow. I'd still like to know what those ones are with the even toes. Come on, Dakota, don't go down there and get in that stuff. What are you doing? Oh, she's over there now. Come on, let's go. You do not need to be down there. Yes, I do. I have to see if there's any threats to us down here so that I can keep you protected. Like groundhogs. Can't let a groundhog get you. Oh, that's a nice grapevine. Goes all the way up there. Didn't want to point this at the sun. She go now? Oh, she's just back there by that bench. Yeah, she'll catch up in a second. Another gnarly grapevine. Oh, it smells good in here. Oh, I think that's the bell of Louisville there, through the trees. It's either that or a barge. Kind of hard to tell. Big white thing. It does come down here every once in a while. I've seen it going through the logs. I don't know what kind of, I guess it's just some sort of tour. Now those are, there's a mixture of concrete limestone in this pile. And I'm sure the golf course is just full of people. Daisies. Sneezeweed, I think that's what my mom used to call those. Or I guess she still does. When I was a child, never could understand it. They didn't make me sneeze. The trees, on the other hand, I've had oak tree in front of my house. It's been in flower for like 3 weeks. It just dumps so many of them. The car's just covered in them. At least it's not dropping sap right now. In the fall, it drops sap and it just rains sap. Can't get my windshield clean. Have to clean it before even the the windshield fluid just kind of smears it around. It's very sticky, so I have to use like a ammonia cleaner to get it off. All right, Dakota, we are about out of here. Yeah, there's a group there. Oh yeah, there are people all over this thing. All right, I'm going to turn this off until I get to the other side of Northwestern Parkway, which is right up here, right past all the mansions, the dangerous, deadly mansions. So here we are on Northwestern Parkway. Some pretty old houses on through here. Again, kind of the arts and crafts style, but generally, most of them, but considerably larger than their cousins a few blocks away. Jingle dog, jingle dog. You coming? That was pretty. All these down through here are pretty nice looking houses. Spanish tile over there. And these have the original metal roofs on them. I bet you money that these had metal roofs. That one probably had a box gutter system all the way around it. They tore off and put those K gutters on. K gutters would not have been around when they built these things. I don't understand why people don't still use the half rounds. They're a little bit more expensive, but they look cool and they clean out really well on their own without having to get up on a ladder and have them cleaned. But you can run out K gutters as long as you want them out of the back of a truck. Just a reel of aluminum and a press. Remember, I carried one time on my little Ranger pickup truck that I think was 25 feet long. The pickup truck was probably 11 feet long. It looked pretty funny. What you doing? Got election day coming up here on Tuesday. Meant to go early vote yesterday, I forgot. Oh well. Ouch! Tree needs to be trimmed. Just hit my head. That looks like a fast car. Sure loving the mileage right now. Iris. No, it's a lily. And that's a Japanese lily. And little yellow flowers. Ooh, those are cool. The ones with the red. Oh, look at those beautiful flowers. They're fake. That's a joke. That tree is red. Japanese maple. That's the third nice sounding wind chimes I've heard today. Speaking of, I really need to have like 3 that I disassembled when I moved and I still haven't put them together. What? It's just like 7 years. Keep looking at them and then I'm always in the middle of doing something else. I never remember to come back to them. I also, they're so big I'd have to make a thing to hang them from too. I don't have a long treated 2x4 or 2x6. I probably should use a 2x6 because they're pretty heavy. And I could put it on the porch on the house has a wooden posts holding it up, and it wouldn't be hard at all to sort of angle a 2x6 up off of those so that it's, at a 60-degree angle or something like that, just to stick well out in front of the house and be way off the ground, far enough for me to hang those things. So I think the big one I've got is like 8 feet tall. Some of the chimes on it are 5 feet long, and then with the sail and the weight, or what they call a knocker doohickey. Is it the knocker? I don't think that's the right word, but I enjoyed making those. I haven't made one in a long time. And I've got plenty of pipe. Now that's a rig right there. Aren't these cute? Man, that is a big catalpa tree. These have such pretty flowers. Oh, there she is. What are you doing over there? Come on, we're gonna go down this alley. Hold up. Hold up. All right, go ahead. Make sure there wasn't any traffic. She's getting hot. She's a hot dog. We'll get over there. Don't worry. She wants to go down Bank Street for some reason. That's a motorcycle club. I don't know which one though. Outlaws maybe? Beep, 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 beep. Kitty, kitty. Dakota. Oh, it's quite the hole in that fence. I guess that's why the cat decided to run, because that's a big enough hole for a dog to get in there. Yeah, you didn't stand a chance of catching that cat. You got close, but she won't do anything to it if she did catch it. She did catch one day, and it was just like, well, I guess I should pet it. Cat did not know what to do. Starling. A European starling. Yeah, this is a whole bunch of houses that are almost exactly the same. Slight variations. A little bit longer thing on the back, a little bit wider, a little different thing on the front. That is, what kind of tree is that? A walnut? It is a beefy one. There's another one. I wonder if it's a walnut. I don't think it's a pecan. Alright, I'm going to stop and I'll end this when I get to the park. Well, Dakota wanted to come this way instead of through the little park. So we've walked down Bank Street. It's kind of weird. That's 35th Street over here. And once it goes past the big Kroger right here, it does a little S curve and becomes 34th Street, which is ass backwards. Because they go, 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 35th. But yeah, this is 35th here. But then 35th is also on the other side of the interstate over there. This makes no sense. Yeah, this is the one of the two Krogers in this area. And there's a drainage area over here. She likes to go down there and investigate. I don't know if she's going to today. She's just trying to move from shade to shade. She's a hot dog. Gonna have to get a cooling vest for her. I saw them on Amazon. Probably look over a feeder supply or something like that. Oh, there's a mulberry around here somewhere. Where are you? This is not it. That's a locust. Huh. Yeah, this is one. Where are the mulberries? Oh, they're little bitty. See if they're any good. Huh. Tastes like watermelon. It's one of those weird ones. That one was good. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this walk. How's it going? So I will talk at you probably next week. And, well, you can see me on my shorts every day. A lot of people just sitting in their cars with the motors running. So, anyway, that's it for us. Have a great one. And release the Epstein files. Damn it.